Welcome back to my Appalachian Life, y'all. I'm Joanna, and I'm so glad you're tuning in. And I just want to welcome all the new subscribers that have come on board in the last few weeks. YouTube actually sent me a note congratulating me on reaching the goal of 500 subscribers. It's small potatoes compared to a lot of you, and it's taken a long time for me to get 500, but I've had 20 new subscribers this past month, and that put me over the 500 mark of number of subscribers, and I certainly appreciate it. And to give you a little history about me and my channel and why I decided to start a YouTube channel, because so many of you are new, and I haven't talked about it in a long time, but back during 2020 when COVID hit, and we couldn't get out and go anywhere. And my husband was diagnosed with Parkinson's in 2015, and all of his family lives in another state. So his sister was wanting me to post pictures of him on Facebook so she could keep up with how he was doing. At the same time, my nephew was saying that he needed to watch Joe make his cornbread because everyone loves Joe's cornbread, and said he's tried it, he's followed the recipe, but it just doesn't turn out like Joe's. So because we couldn't get together during that time, I decided to film Joe making the cornbread, and I would post it on YouTube so Brad could watch it and anybody else that wanted to watch him make the cornbread. And it was a big hit, and Joe was a ham in front of the camera. But anyway, that's how it got started. And instead of posting pictures of him on Facebook, I decided to continue doing videos, because the video would show a more realistic picture of how well he was doing instead of just a picture. So I continued doing videos and putting Joe in the videos as much as I could. And so that's how it got started. And unfortunately, he passed away this year, well, in 2025, March of 2025. And it's not been easy. Life without him, there's a big void with him not being around. And I'm trying to say this without cracking up. But anyway, I thought when he passed that I would just stop doing the videos now. But so many reached out to me and was asking, are you going to continue the videos? We enjoy them so much. Would you please continue? So I've tried. And my goal was to do one video a week. Sometimes I didn't make that, but that was my goal. And I do a lot of different things. I do a lot of cooking recipes. I'm a gardener, so during the summer, and I'll show you what I'm doing in the garden. I like to thrift. I like to go to thrift stores. I like to go shopping anywhere. Enjoy getting together with my friends and doing things. Anything that I'm doing that sometimes I think it's not interesting at all, and sometimes the video that I put out, think nobody's going to watch this. This is so boring. And it ends up being the one with the highest views. So what do I know? But anyway, with that, reaching that goal of over 500 subscribers, I decided if I'm doing the videos, I might as well try to grow the channel and maybe earn a little bit of money off of them. So that's what I'm going to focus on this year. And I thank you all for subscribing. You're helping with that. So please hit the like button and subscribe. If you haven't already, if you're watching and you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and leave me comments, because that's how YouTube uses that data to push the videos out and to help me grow the channel and get more viewers. So I appreciate your help in that. So this video isn't very interesting either. There's just not been a lot going on in the last few days, and I have started a remodel project of the home. I started that in November because I just couldn't face the holidays without Joe. Oh, so I couldn't get outside to work in the yard or anything, so I decided to keep myself busy and focused on something other than missing Joe during the holidays. So what started with an idea of just painting the house, painting the inside of the house, because it's been over 20 years and it was dark colors, and I was so over the dark colors, and I wanted to brighten it up. So I got different quotes and landed on a contractor that has been such a blessing, and he can do anything and everything that needs to be done, so I don't have to piecemeal it here and there. If I need plumbing, electrical, carpentry, painting, anything, he can do it. And he has 2 young guys that work with him too, that does all of that work. So, and they are both really sweet guys, and started out with painting, but since he can do all this stuff, the project expanded. So upstairs we had popcorn ceilings, and they were beginning to look kind of grayish looking, and so they scraped all of that popcorn ceiling off and painted, and it's smooth, pretty white ceilings now. In the living room upstairs, we didn't have any lights other than lamps, and it just wasn't bright enough in there, so they put recessed lighting in the living room with the dimmer switch on it, so I can dim the lights when I want to dim them. The handrail coming down the steps was an old dated handrail of the yellow oak color banister with the spindles in it, and when our grandson was a baby, he was trying to stick his head between those spindles. And it's an open staircase, so Joe went and bought these black iron spindles, and he was going to put them in between each wooden spindle to close that gap up. And you have to understand, Joe could do anything, and he enjoyed doing work like that, fixing anything. He enjoyed it, but his hand started trembling, and he never got to the point where his hand wasn't trembling that he felt comfortable in putting those black iron spindles in. So the box is still sitting out in the garage. So this contractor has taken the banister off, and he is staining the handrail part and the post a darker color, and then just going to put the metal rods in and take the wooden spindles out completely. And I believe that will give it a much more updated look. And so he's still working on that. And I did a complete kitchen remodel. The cabinets were the old oak, and I didn't have enough cabinetry, and I had one solid wall that had no cabinets on it whatsoever. So I decided to just go ahead and take all those cabinets out. And my appliances were old, dated appliances. They worked. Joe says if they work, why replace them? But because at one time I thought I'd want to switch them out and put stainless in, but I agreed with him. I mean, they worked perfect, and they were the almond-colored appliance. But I decided if I'm going to do the update kitchen, just get everything new. So I'm getting the stainless appliances and all new cabinetry. And the cabinets actually came in last week, but they're not installed yet. That's on the list for this week for the guys to work on, is to hang those cabinets in the kitchen. And let's see what else. update the bathrooms, and we didn't do a whole big update. We just put glass doors on the showers and replaced the faucets. They were kind of chrome dated, and I did the black matte finish faucets. And same thing about the shower heads. I switched them out too. And in the master bathroom, I'm replacing the vanity because it's very low. It's just 30 inches high, and most of them are 33 to 34, and that really needs to be up higher. So I'm going to replace the vanity. And our bathtub shower was an alcove, if you know what that is. So you felt like you were in a cave when you were in there. So that has been taken out. A new tub and surround is being installed, and they'll probably finish that up this coming week. And it just seems like there's some steps coming up to the back porch. And Joe and I talked for a long time that we needed to put a handrail up there, especially with his Parkinson's. And it's just 3 steps up, but still, as you get older, you need something to hold on to. So we never got around to doing that. So I did order a handrail, and they're going to put that up for me. The front porch posts are cracking and needs some sanding and some wood filler in part of it. Anyway, they're going to do that and fix those front porch posts and paint them. There's just been tons of little things. They did all the electrical outlets and changed the plates on those, and they said it was a good thing they were doing that because some of the wiring in some of the outlets was shot. So I'm glad, that's being checked and corrected. So there's just a lot of work going on. So they started down here first, and down here in the basement, so that they could have it finished, and I could move down here and let them have the whole upstairs to work. And they said it would help the job to go faster and easier for them. So it's been easier on me too, not living in the mess, because it sure is a mess when they scrape that popcorn ceiling off. So anyway, that's what's been going on, and I've been doing a lot of shopping and picking out fixtures and faucets, and finally picked out a light fixture for the sink upstairs. I'm doing a pendant lighting over the sink, and you would think it would be easy just to pick one out, but it's not. Then I checked every resource here locally and could not find what I liked and anything that suited me, but I found one on Amazon, so it should be here this week, and hopefully it will work. So just wanted to say hi. I'm glad you're here, and giving you an update on what's going on with the home project. Thank you, new subscribers, and thank all of you that's been with me for a long time, even from day one. And thank you for all the comments that you leave me and encouraging words, and I just love all of you. And I wish you all a very blessed, prosperous new year, and pray that the Lord's favor would shine upon you, and that we would all draw closer to Him. His word says, draw near to God, and He will draw near to you. And I just can't imagine living without God's presence in my life. He says He will never leave you or forsake you. And I can vouch that is so true, because in these days without Joe, I don't know what I would do without the Lord. And He watches over us and protects us and leads us in everything we do. And I just give Him all the praise and glory. So hope you enjoy this video, as short as it is. And thank you again for all you do and subscribing and watching the channel. So please like and share this with other people and help me grow this channel this year, okay? God bless you. See you later. Keep walking in the light. Well, it's been a very busy working day today, and the sun is about to set and go down. Oh my goodness. It's Saturday and the workers are not here, so it's time for me to do the cleaning and reorganizing, putting Christmas stuff up, taking the trash off, vacuumed downstairs and mopped, cleaned the bathrooms, cleaned windows and doors. It's just been a full day of work, and I've got no makeup on. I put Mercy out of the house, so I took all the sheets off the furniture and got everything cleaned up really good. And it's in the 50s today, so it's good that Mercy's back outside. And not sure what the temperature's going to get tonight. Maybe in the 20s. But she's got a cat box in the garage, and I've got a heating pad in it with a lot of fleece blankets, so she'll stay warm. But I'm going down now to give her evening feed and put her up for the night, close her little cat hole door so no other animals can get in there. So let's go check on her. She's coming to me. Hey, Mercy. Have you enjoyed being back outside? Have you? Where you can hear the birds chirping. Where'd you go? Where you can hear the birds chirping. And chase after mice if you find any. Come on, I got your supper. Let's go in. Come on. Let's go in. Come on. This is her little cat box with the blankets inside, and the heating pad is under the blankets, and it's plugged in right there. She's also got a little bed here on the back of the car where she likes to climb up on. Are you ready for your supper? Mercy likes gravy, so I put in a full can of water in with the wet food, and it makes a delicious gravy for her. All right, Mercy, here we go. Here's supper. I made this delicious pot of vegetable beef soup this morning, so that's what I had for supper just a little bit ago. It was so good. I finally got the furniture uncovered with the sheets. It sure looks more like a home now instead of a, I don't know what, everything covered with sheets. Well, after getting the downstairs all cleaned up this weekend, I thought I'd give you a little tour of my living quarters down here while all the work is going on upstairs and things I'm thinking about doing down here. So let's start when you first come in the front door off the front porch here. So we come in the front door and we're in the front room here. And what's been done in here is the LVP flooring has been installed. All the walls have been painted and all the trim painted white. And the fluorescent lighting that was up here is now gone. And we've just got nice recessed lighting that really brightens up the room in here. And I left the block wall that Joe had originally when he built this house because of the wood stove. You can see the pipe going up and out the wall there. And we used to use this stove every winter, and we burned coal in it. It's a suburban wood stove, but you can also burn coal. And he had it set up on cinder blocks. But we found this pad made just for wood stoves, and it sits on it, and it looks so much neater. So, since the coal industry has kind of gone downhill the last few years, we haven't used this. But we didn't want to get rid of it because it is really a life-saving thing to have. If the power goes out in the wintertime for weeks like it has before, we can heat the whole house with this and cook on top of it too. So I didn't want to get rid of it either. But it does look neater now without the cinder blocks. So, and this was Joe's grandfather's saw. He was a game warden in, I think it's Jefferson National State Park, or Jefferson State Park, I can't remember. It's in Virginia. But they called him Daddy Joe. But I've moved my office down here. So this is where I do all of my administrative work and editing videos and so forth. And all my camera equipment is down here. And we bought this hall tree at an auction one time. And Joe's oldest son, Brandon, had it in his home here when he lived here. But when he moved to Nashville, then he got rid of a lot of the stuff. So we took the hall tree. So this buffet I had upstairs in the kitchen. So it's now landed down here. And as well as the primitive cupboard, I've put it down here too. So to dress up this room, I had this tiger oak pedestal table on Marketplace, and it's not sold. So I'm glad it hasn't, because I'm going to keep it. I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to get 2 new chairs to put on each side of it. Just small swivel chairs. And I think that will dress this room up and make it look more inviting. Let me get back up so you can see. So if I get 2 chairs to sit on each side of that table, and there's enough space behind it where you can still get in that closet. So that's this room. And we bought this cupboard at a auction one time too for my mom. She used it in her kitchen to store her flours and sugars and stuff in. She loved it, and so when she passed away, I kept it. And it's now a little linen cupboard for this small bathroom down here. So what they've done is to add glass doors to the shower and put in new bath head showers. You guys, I love this shower head that I got on Amazon, and it's like a 10-inch rain shower, and it feels so good when you take a shower. And they replaced the light with the fan up here. This is now an LED light with a fan, and it's also Bluetooth. So you connect your phone to it and listen to whatever you enjoy listening to while you're in the bathroom getting ready. How neat is that? I feel like I'm getting into the 21st century now. So to the left is the bedroom. The recessed lighting has been put in here. The fluorescent lighting is gone. The walls and trim have been painted. And that's all that's been done in here. And this lamp I'm using down here, Joe and I bought at an estate sale many years ago. And we always just loved it. Isn't that a pretty lamp? And got an antique oak bookcase over here on this side of the bed. And now we will go into the next section of the downstairs. And that's the laundry room and just shelving to house big appliances and big serving pieces and that sort of thing in there. This closet is where I store my canned goods. And it's piled up too. I've got to get in here and get it cleaned out. But this is my pantry with all of my canned goods from the garden. And the floors in this area is acid stained concrete. And when we finished this area out in 2007, that's what we wanted to do. And we are so glad we did it because it turned out beautiful with all the imperfections that's in it. We love it. So, this is our family room. And get over here where the lighting is better. And that's a big closet and another big closet here. The inside unit for the HVAC is stored in that closet, and the water heater, and there's some shelving units in there for storage. And it's opened to the kitchen. I'll back up so you can see the kitchen. And I love my stained glass light. I've told you before that I had that custom made in the 70s when I first went to work for a large corporation here locally. And we got an annual bonus, and I used my bonus to go down and pick out the style of light and the colors that I wanted to use in it. So it's been in the attic for over 20 years, and I felt like over this island was the perfect place for it. So it's back in use. And I use this as a little serving buffet when I have family outings, and we put our desserts over there. And this leads out to the lower level carport where it's getting dark outside, but you've got a big table out there to sit at. So this is the downstairs area where I am living, and it's really cozy, and I've enjoyed it. It's not been a hardship at all while the work is going on upstairs. So what I'm wanting to do for this couch is to find some good pillows. And I'm thinking about using, in the camera that looks like it's stained, but it's not. It's just the way it's brushed. This is a corduroy type fabric. And I want to get some neutral, like cream colored type fabric pillows to put on there and dress that couch up some. So I'll be looking for that, along with the 2 chairs for the front room. Well, it's such a pretty afternoon, and furniture shopping just to get out of the house and enjoy this pretty day. But I think I'm going to look for 2 accent chairs for the front room downstairs. I think I want them to be swivel. So I'm also going to look for some throw pillows for the couch downstairs too. It's a brown couch, and I think I want some texturized, woven textured pillows, kind of in a cream color or something for winter, to put on the couch. So those are the 2 things I'm going to be looking for today. So my first stop, I think, is going to be at a place I haven't been to in a really long time for furniture. They may have the best prices. It's called Furniture Warehouse in Johnson City. So I'll just do a quick stroll through there and see what kind of chairs they have, and maybe look at bar stools too. I need new bar stools for upstairs in the new kitchen when it gets completed. So I'm not buying anything. I'm just kind of looking and getting the idea and then make a decision. So come and go with me. Well, I wasn't looking for a dining room table, but this is on a closeout, and I think it's really pretty, and it's a farmhouse style. And the cushions are a grayish linen fabric, a little beige in it. The chairs are whitewashed. The tabletop is just a real pretty wood finish. And the size is perfect, a 3 by almost 6 feet long for my space. I think the table is on sale for $600. I can get this tag. Yeah. $600 for the table, and the chairs are $100 each. So it'd be about $1,200 to 6. It's missing a chair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chairs. It should have 6 chairs. That may be a deal breaker right there. I only see 2, 4, 5 chairs. Now I'm pulling into Factory Direct Furniture, and they are busy today. Wonder if they're having a special sale. That would be neat if I could find what I like. This place is huge. I might be in here, but I'm going to try to do a quick walkthrough to see if anything catches my eye. That would be cute in the living room upstairs. $21.99, and it's half off of that. So it's about $1,100. I see lots of bar stools, but nothing that I'm looking for. I'm looking for the ones with no backs, but I don't want solid wood. I want an upholstered seat. And I don't want leather. I found the accent chairs. I don't want a barrel chair. Now we're getting into the recliners, and I don't want the recliner. Okay, I just pulled into Ashley Furniture, so we'll go in and see if there's anything in here. So far, I'm not finding anything. Okay, this chair may work. It's the right size, wrong color, wrong fabric, but they come in different fabrics and colors, so that's an option for the office. So here is the recliner that matches my couch, and it can get it in the same color as my couch. It's $1,600 with 10% off. Swivel bar stools may be an option, and they are $150 each. Well, the salesperson in Ashley was very, very helpful. And he took me exactly to the areas that had the product that I was looking for. So I didn't have to just blindly walk through the store and kill a lot of time. So that small chair really is an option. I didn't want to pay that much, $469 for a chair. But I'll just keep looking to see what else I can find. So now let's go to Home Goods and see what kind of pillows they have for my couch. Okay, in Home Goods, and here are the pillows. Let's see if I find any that might work. Looking for something with some texture, kind of like this fabric, but I don't want this oblong, and this is foam, and it's real firm. I'm wanting more of a feathered pillow. Now I like this one. It's more of a chenille fabric. It is feathered, but this is the only one I see. Let me look down through here. Nope. No more like it. That one's a nice one too, but it's the only one they have. I think it's foam. Okay, I found some that might work. This might go in the middle. And these two, set of two, I like the fabric on them. And I think they are foam though, but they are not a firm foam. Or this pretty one would go in the middle of the couch. It's got the dark brown and blend in with these two pillows. But this one pillow here is $40. And this is $40 for the set. So you're looking at $80. Alright, I'll put those back. I'll keep looking. Okay, Home Goods has these two small swivel chairs. They're $300 each. But I don't really like the way they look. They are comfortable. Okay, I'm at Office Depot looking for a new computer chair, and I like this upholstered one, the fabric, and it's very, very comfortable, and it has really low armrest, and it's on sale for $249. I don't know, I have to think about it.